This is a bilingual show of Nel Miros, his music, his life, and his collaboration with the American Cancer Society and Look Good, Feel Better. A Marine and also a performer, a dancer, a dance instructor, and a hairstylist. But most important, he was honored for his work with the American Cancer Society's Look Good, Feel Better program. Today we will review a little more about his work.
Headed toward a Frisco Bay, I had nothing to live for. Looks like nothing's gonna come my way.
Nel Miros has been honored many times for helping cancer patients look good and feel better.
Tonight is going to be quite a night. This evening we'll be honoring someone who exemplifies the rich spirit of selfless service that's such a vital part of this community. And to announce this year's winner, and to tell you a little bit about him, I'd like to introduce Arnie Drogan, president and owner of Drogan Electric in Oneonta, New York, and a trustee of the SYDA Foundation.
Good evening. Tonight's award winner, Nel Miros, came to Sullivan County for the first time in 1967 to participate in a busy summer season at the local hotels. At that time, Nel, as he's known and called by everyone who loves him, and most people who meet him do love him. At that time, Nel was a Marine Corps Vietnam veteran, a professional singer who had toured with Bob Hope's USO troupe, an Arthur Murray dance instructor. Yes, you didn't know that, did you? And a newly trained cosmetologist. It wasn't long before he was doing nightly shows at Grossinger's, teaching dance lessons by the pool, cha-cha-cha, and styling hair whenever he could. Did you know that in 1970, Nel won a golden record on the Decca label called in Spanish, Vida y Inspiración? Did you know that? Translated, this means life and inspiration. It struck me when I heard this title that this is exactly what Nel exemplifies. A celebration of life and an inspiration in the way he serves and uplifts others in his community. When we stop to look at Nel's continual community service, it's no surprise that he's been selected to be awarded this year's Syda Community Service Award. He offers his outstanding volunteer efforts on a regular basis with so many community organizations, such as the local Rotary International, the BOCES, and the Sullivan County Community College, just to name a few. Along with his busy schedule, as owner of 2 successful local beauty salons, he has been volunteering for years, helping those with cancer to enhance their self-esteem and self-confidence through a nonprofit program called Look Good, Feel Better. Through Look Good, Feel Better, Nel counsels and works with patients at both local hospitals and at his salons on what they can do to counteract the effects of serious illnesses on their personal image. There's a lady who's sitting here in the audience tonight who described to us how after undergoing chemotherapy treatment, Nel came to her house, taking the time away from his very busy schedule at work, and offered his advice and his expertise to her how to deal with her rapidly developing hair loss. For this woman and for many, many other people, Nel was like Santa Claus, arriving with presents of scarves and turbans and earrings for her. As the hair loss progressed, Nel helped her pick out a wig, ordered it for her, trimmed it, made sure it fit correctly, and taught her how to care for it, all to help her look good and feel better. Nel's selfless giving doesn't stop with this. He's currently coordinating the Look Good, Feel Better program throughout Sullivan, Ulster, Northern Dutchess, and Orange counties, conducting their training programs so that other cosmetologists will also be able to volunteer. In 1994, he received the National Look Good, Feel Better Sunrise Award for outstanding, dedicated volunteerism. I think for me, the greatest inspiration is that Nel's community service is an outgrowth of his daily work. Without having to look any further, he took the skills of his own profession and used them to serve his fellow man. And Nel's contribution to his community is not a random activity, but it's a consistently positive and dedicated effort every day to support the needs of others. Nel Miros' life is a reminder to us all that we all have something to offer to our world. We just have to be open to that opportunity. Baba Muktananda, the founder of the Syda Foundation and Guru Mai's guru, would always give this message: honor yourself, respect yourself. Your God dwells within you as you. Nel Miros has truly been a vehicle to help other people honor and respect themselves. And Nel embodies the spirit of the Syda Foundation Community Service Award. In a moment, I'll be calling Nel to the stage, and with him, Dr. John Walter. So now, Nel, would you please join us?
Ven acá, cariño. Siéntate junto a mí. Sabes que en la vida llega un momento en que las preguntas: ¿quién eres? ¿A dónde vas? Nada importa. Solo importa querer y que te quieran. Así es que, por favor, trata de entenderlo. Y así como te busco, sígueme. Sígueme. Si me quieres, anda, sígueme.
Thank you. What a night. Thank you very much.
We have a few things for you.
Yes, okay.
First of all, I'd like to present you now with a check from the Syda Foundation for $2,500 for the Community Service Award.
Thank you very much.
We have a commemorative vase for you Syda Foundation Community Service Award. We understand that you've kept all the mugs that we've given for many, many years, and you present them prominently in the shop, and we hope you'll have a place for this vase as well.
Thank you. Oh, it's beautiful.
And lastly, we have this framed certificate for Nel, the SYDA Community Service Award. Let it be known that Nelson Miros has been awarded the SYDA Community Service Award for 1995, given annually to outstanding citizens of Sullivan County whose contribution, service, and commitment to the community are deserving of special recognition. Awarded this 19th day of September, 1995. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. I feel like I'm at my bar mitzvah. I walked in today and somebody gave me this card and now this. I really do feel they said you have 1 minute, okay? How much trouble can I get in 1 minute, right? I had a very short speech. I came prepared. I really did. Today I was trying to figure out what I was going to say for something that you love to do. I even brought the bag too. I told a couple of the girls, you know, in case I have to hyperventilated. It's always an honor to receive an award from your peers and from the industry that you work in, but it's extra special to receive one from your community for doing something that you love to do and that it's so rewarding. A program like this, the Look Good, Feel Better program, is something that you can't do by yourself. You need a lot of support, a lot of people out there helping you. Everybody, when they say look good, feel better, they say, oh, Nel's in there. But they don't see the people behind the lines. The other cosmetologists that help me in the hospitals, at the American Cancer Society. And I have 3 ladies here that are very supportive from the American Cancer Society. I would like to thank the 3 partners, which is the American Cancer Society, Dawn Kane, Dawn, please. Susan Beatty, Susan. And Beverly Finnegan. Beverly. These ladies from the American Cancer Society, anytime I need makeup or I need anything, they set up the programs. And it's true, I get a lot of the publicity and all that, but these are the people behind the lines that give me the support, and this program can't run without the cosmetologists and without these ladies. Ladies, thank you very much. Also, the National Cosmetology Association is one of the partners, and the CTFA, Cosmetic Toilet and Fragrance Association. Without these partners, I really haven't been able to do this job. 11 years ago, I had the experience of helping a little girl cope with the loss of her hair. At that time, there was no programs to help hairdressers understand the side effects of chemotherapy and radiation. To this young lady, her biggest concern wasn't that she had cancer, but the loss of her hair. Today, with the Look Good, Feel Better program, both adult men and women, as well as children, can feel good about themselves while undergoing chemotherapy and radiation. That's why I'm very proud to be in this program, the Look Good, Feel Better program. There are some people that I would love to thank. The Syda Foundation and its trustees for selecting me as the recipient of this beautiful award. I'll never forget it. Frank and Jean, you've been lovely. You've been terrific the whole time. Every week when I came up here, I'll never forget this moment. John, thank you. The people that I really have to thank that given me a lot of support, my wife, Gail, for being very patient with me through the years. when you volunteer and you're running every night and all this, she has to be a very patient person to deal with me. My 3 sons that I'm very proud of, Eric, Jason, and Brian. You make me very proud. And to Jason and his wife, Laurel, that gave me a beautiful grandson 3 weeks ago. I'm a grandfather. How do you like that, huh? Blake Alexander is his name. To my mother and my sister, who are here spiritually, and they love me, and I miss them very much. My friends, Bobby and Richie Rubin, for typing up a lot of reports on their computer. Anytime I needed some typing, they did it for me. Thanks a lot. To all the volunteers in Sullivan County that helped me at Community General Hospital and that. And one of the best ladies in this place, my model, Harriet Ladina, that gives so much. Let's hear it for Harriet Ladina. Thank you. And most of all, I would like to thank God. Thank you very much.
Don't go away now. Don't go yet. Congratulations.
Thank you.
But there's still a few more people here who would like to honor you for the great work that you've done. First, I'd like to welcome Julie Allen and ask her to come on stage. Julie? Julie is the Sullivan County Liaison for Congressman Maurice Hinchey. Congressman Hinchey was unable to attend tonight, and we're very happy to have Julie with us here once again. Please.
Good evening, everyone. I'm extremely happy to be here this evening to honor my good friend Nel Miros. I've known Nel for many years, and I'm happy also to be a 6.5-year cancer survivor. I know personally how important Nel's work is. Congratulations, Nel. And I'm actually here to represent Congressman Maurice Hinchey, who unfortunately could not be here this evening. The House is in session, and he's busy at work, and it's been impossible for him to be here to present a congressional certificate as a further expression of gratitude for his contribution to the Look Good, Feel Better program. Congressman Hinchey and I thank you for this opportunity to participate in your recognition of this outstanding citizen of Sullivan County. Now, this certificate of special congressional recognition is presented to you in recognition of outstanding and invaluable service to your community.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Julie. Next, I'd like to introduce Mr. Richard Mayfield. Richard is the District Assistant for Congressman Ben Gilman, who sends his regrets at not being able to be with us here tonight. It's a pleasure to welcome Mr. Mayfield here for the first time.
I'd like to express the Congressman's regrets that he was unable to be here this evening, and my thanks for the Syda Foundation and all the good work that they're doing. They truly have become a part of the Sullivan County family, and this room is infested with politicians tonight. I think if we listen very carefully to the words that were said here about service to others, we can all learn quite a bit and hopefully go out and have Nel inspire us to do bigger and better things. Thank you very much. And on behalf of Congressman Gilman, I have a certificate of special congressional recognition presented to Nel Miros in recognition of outstanding and invaluable service to the community. Benjamin A. Gilman, Member of Congress.
Nel says it's like a party. I think that's just what it is. Thank you, Richard. It's now my pleasure to introduce Ellen Galligan, representing Assemblyman Jacob Gunther. Please welcome Ellen.
Among the volunteer things, activities that Nel does, he serves on the advisory board to the VITEA program at Sullivan County Community College, which pays my salary. So I'm also thank you for the community. And as on behalf of Assemblyman Jacob Gunther, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for the invitation to attend this evening's dinner. Unfortunately, Jake was unable to be here, and in his stead, I'm honored to present you this New York State Assembly citation to Nel Miros. Nel is most deserving of the Syda Community Service Award as an outstanding citizen of Sullivan County, and I take great pleasure in giving you this citation. Congratulations and best wishes from Jake Gunther and myself.
Thank you, Ellen, and thank you to all of the presenters. Thank you, Arnie Drogan.
I would like to thank all the friends that I've made here in the past and all the friends that I'm going to make in the future for the Aseva tonight. Thank you.
Y el amor que jamás sabrán de darte. Sígueme, ven a buscarme. Si es que yo me equivoqué al decir que yo te amo, porque tú ignoras lo que que es abnegado y ya lo ves.
As soon as they hear I have cancer, the first thing everybody thinks is I'm going to die. And that's not true.
Think bikers are born to be wild? Sir is worth his weight in gold. Well, Nel Miros is that and something much more. He helps cancer patients look good and feel better too. It's not medicine that he's offering, it's makeup, a remedy that can make all the difference in the world. How one man transforms tragedy into hope and does it beautifully.
I was diagnosed in 1994 with breast cancer.
Ovarian cancer. And I had 8 months of chemotherapy.
I found a lump at the base of my neck. My cancer reoccurred, and I went through a very high-dose chemotherapy.
As soon as they hear I have cancer, the first thing everybody thinks is I'm going to die. And that's not true.
Nel Miros is not a doctor.
If somebody quits, it's going to beat them. You have to have a positive attitude.
He's not a shrink, and he's not an evangelist. He's a hairdresser. But for thousands of women, and even some men and children who've battled cancer, he's a lifesaver.
One of the side effects that happens when they have chemotherapy, they lose their hair, their eyelashes, their eyebrows. So what we try to do is show you some techniques here to deal with those side effects. We use a lip pencil to create the shape of the lips. Sometimes when a woman is going through chemotherapy, the pigmentation, she loses the pigmentation, and what she gets, her lips and her skin blend in.
Nel is the national coordinator of the Look Good, Feel Better program. The American Cancer Society, along with the Cosmetologists Association and the cosmetics industry, started the program to help patients cope with the appearance-related side effects of cancer treatment. Nel was one of the first stylists trained and certified, and in 7 years, his participation has steadily grown.
He has traveled all over the United States getting the program off the ground. In other states, he's trained a lot of other hairdressers to become Look Good, Feel Better facilitators, and he really has a lot of energy and enthusiasm for the program.
Everything is free. The program is free, the training is free, the cosmetics given free to the people. How many wigs do you have?
5.
5 wigs, all the same color?
They were all different colors. Depending on the mood I was in that day, I put on a new wig.
If they look sick, they're going to feel sick. If they get up in the morning and they put on a wig or put on their turban and put on a little makeup, they're going to feel good about themselves. And if they feel good about themselves and they look pretty and feel nice, then that takes a lot of the pressure off their illness. And then they could concentrate on getting better through the treatment.
Hi, Sue. Susan Bunce still sees Nell once a month, even though her hair has grown back. 3 years ago, she began treatment for lymphoma.
I came to a local salon here in Monticello and happened to meet Nell.
How do you feel about that?
Wearing the wig was a very important part of my life. There were some people that didn't even know I was wearing it, which was kind of nice. They'll tell me I had it, you know, your hair looks great today, and I, you know, kind of chuckle. It just helped you feel normal.
Joan Cashin is in chemotherapy for the 3rd time. First ovarian cancer, then 5 years ago, tumors near her liver and chest paralyzed her.
I was very, very ill, and they said at the time no one in my condition had ever lived more than a month. I would do my face and my makeup because, you know, with no eyebrows, no eyelashes, you look surprised, to put it mildly. And I learned to create the illusion that there was something there. And I put my wig on, and then I would pass out from exhaustion. And I never, one day in all of that, my doctor saw me without my wig and makeup. I convinced my husband, myself, and my doctor that I was not dying in spite of all the evidence. And I think that had a very important effect.
Nell has been a singer, a dancer, and a Marine. Now he's a grandfather. He runs his 2 salons with his wife and one of 3 grown sons. One of his shops is at the renowned Concord Hotel in the Catskills.
A lot of the celebrities, a lot of the entertainers that come up, you get to do their hair.
But those are not his most memorable encounters.
I was at the hotel, and this lovely young lady comes walking by and gives me a smile. She said, 4 years ago, I was told that I had cancer and I was losing my hair, and I went to one of your programs. And you helped me, you showed me how to deal with that. And here she was at singles weekend with her sister and a friend, having a great time, and she was cancer-free for 2 years. She gave me a kiss on the cheek and she said, "You made me very happy." That's a payoff right there.
Looking good is so important. I went out every single day at my very sickest.
If you can do something to make yourself like what you're seeing, it makes you on the inside feel better.
What he taught the women was invaluable.
The Look Good, Feel Better program is available throughout the country and abroad. More than 26,000 patients are served each year, receiving more than 800,000 products donated by the cosmetics industry. Follow-up on Nel Miros. Nel, you'll remember, is the hairdresser who uses the tools of his trade to help cancer patients in the Look Good, Feel Better program. Many of you have called responding to Nel's story, like the Manhattan grandmother who's been a hairdresser for 30 years. She offered her services as a volunteer, and Nel's going to train her himself. A Connecticut woman has volunteered to do whatever's needed, from wrapping makeup packages to serving coffee. And one woman from Queens was especially touched. When she had cancer, no program like Look Good, Feel Better existed. She's been cancer-free for 6 years now, and she wants to help out. Thanks to all who've called, and thanks to Nel Miros, who does good and makes the world look better. That's our program for tonight. Thanks for watching.
Chemotherapy, good personal appearances are essential to their self-esteem, something that takes a serious blow when therapy begins. But appearance sometimes can have an even larger effect on the person's will to fight the disease and keep a healthy mind and spirit. With this in mind, cosmetology students at Sullivan County BOCES have spent the past 2 weeks learning how to attend to people who have lost so much in so little time.
They lose all the hair on their body, and they lose their eyebrows. They get blemishes. Their lips get very dry. They lose the pigmentation on their lips. And these are all side effects that
affect your normal health as well.
They do.
The program is called Look Good, Feel Better, and it currently reaches out to 25,000 chemo patients nationwide, giving them a gift often overlooked when dealing with cancer. As far as students go, when they help people with cancer go from looking like this to looking like this, it's a transformation they say they can feel as well.
You can see how the people come in and then they're all sad, and then when they leave they have all this joy and want to do everything. Yeah, pretty much so, yeah.
What does that do for you?
Oh, it's wonderful. It's nice. It's a good feeling.
Dozens of donated wigs have been rejuvenated by students at BOCES, many who never had the experience of giving back to others.
Not too many students have the opportunity to volunteer. And for many times, or for many students, this is their very first time, if they haven't volunteered in their community or their church or something, that this is a community-based volunteer spot where they can highlight themselves.
Students received a valuable lesson today. They learned that after they're certified, they could use their talent to assist cancer patients in a national program called Look Good, Feel Better.
It's a program that deals with a woman when she's told that she has cancer. And what we could do is we bring them in, we look at them, and we give them techniques, little tricks. We show them how to deal with your hair loss, with their eyelashes loss, their eyebrows, blemishes, their nails.
Miros, the salon owner and volunteer for this non-medical free program, donated about 40 wigs to BOCES so the students could work on them and get a feeling for what it's like to make a difference in someone else's life.
I learned that a lot of people needed help, and by donating the wigs that we did a lot to help a lot of people.
Miros is hoping when these girls walk out the door after graduation, they will become volunteers for the Look Good, Feel Better program. And after talking to some of these future cosmetologists, helping others is definitely a part of their future.
It makes me feel very good because I actually like helping people and people that have diseases. Since I do have one, I have epilepsy, so I like helping people.
It looks like it's a lot of fun, and it looks like something that'll really make a lot of people feel good, and that's what I want to do, make people feel good.
You get up in the morning, if you look in the mirror and you see yourself without eyebrows, without hair, without eyelashes, you're going to feel sick, and it's not going to be positive. You get up in the morning, you put on a turban or a scarf or a wig, and you put on a little makeup, you're going to look healthy, you're going to look good, you're going to feel better.
This public service program is sponsored by the American Cancer Society, the Cosmetic Toilet and Fragrance Association, and the National Cosmetology Association.
Volunteers in this program. We have someone here, in fact, that I want you all to meet. Nel Miros is a very well-known cosmetologist. He's a beauty advisor and has done some wonderful work, and we're going to talk to him in a moment. And who are you?
My name is Jeanette Polanco.
Hi, how are you? And what's your name?
Harriet Ladina.
I'm glad that you're all here today so we can talk about this program. Nel, first of all, you've been volunteering your time, which is absolutely wonderful. What do you do? How do you help people like Jeanette and Harriet out?
Ernie, this is the most exciting thing of this program. You get women that are down and feeling like they lost their hair and all this, and here you go, you put makeup, you put wigs, you put turbans, and you make them look beautiful. You see it instantly right there on their face. They light up.
Just like Lynn was saying, it's almost instant reaction, which is terrific. You can tell us about your own personal experience. Jeanette, what have been your needs?
Well, my needs was mainly the shock of losing my hair. When I did lose my hair, it was like, I can't leave the house like this.
Right.
But once I went and got a wig, I realized that, okay, we can deal with this now. Maybe people won't notice. But then once you're on chemotherapy, you also get blotches on your face. It was like a matter of like, okay, let's put on the makeup. Once we put on the makeup, then actually I felt like, hey, wait a minute, I might not even need a wig.
There you go.
So that, as you can see, I'm really not a person that I really haven't used a wig.
Harry, let me ask you, because you probably have the same experiences, right? I mean, you probably felt the same way. And how much of a difference has it made in your life?
Oh, it's made a tremendous difference. Wear a wig. How, if you don't want to wear a wig, to put on turbans and hats and earrings and makeup, and how to make your eyebrows appear when they've disappeared.
Nell, if we didn't have a program like this, what would it be like?
Well, they would be lost. A lot of the women, you have to think of a positive attitude. You get them out, and right away it lights them up. The way the program works, if somebody is told that they have cancer, right away they think they're going to die. There's a lot of survivors out there that are helping and working as volunteers.
And an inspiration to a lot of other people as well. And that's what you've been. And you know what? We want to make sure that we mention there is an 800 number coming up on your screen. If you want more information, it's 1-800-395-LOOK. Give them a call and you get all the information that you need. Thank you all very
Cuando
much,
el doctor
okay?
me dijo que se me iba a caer el pelo, me disgusté mucho. Estaba en medio de una intensa quimioterapia y mi piel había cambiado. Tenía manchas.
Son las caras del cáncer. Mujeres que se sienten desdichadas y deprimidas por su enfermedad. Hace unos pocos meses Clara Saldívar estaba también así. Se le había caído el cabello a consecuencia del tratamiento de quimioterapia que recibió para combatir un cáncer de seno.
Frecuentes vómitos, desmayo. Realmente no te sientes bien. Estás como para estar acostada.
Y mucho menos para maquillar.
Y mucho menos para maquillarte. Y la depresión es interna. Aunque tú quieras superar eso exteriormente, no puedes.
Pero hoy Saldívar se maquilló y hasta se sonrió. Todo gracias al programa Luzca Bien, Siéntase Mejor, en el que cosmetólogos voluntarios como Nel Miros enseñan a pacientes de cáncer a mejorar su apariencia mediante técnicas de maquillaje.
Mira qué bonito salió esto.
Luzca Bien, Siéntase Mejor le pone una cara bonita al cáncer, ayudando a estas mujeres a mejorar su autoestima y a enfrentar su enfermedad y su tratamiento con mayor confianza.
Estas 2 horas que ellas están con nosotros son alegres, no están pensando en su enfermedad.
Desde que Luzca Bien, Siéntase Mejor fue fundado en 1989, su camión ha hecho escala en decenas de ciudades, brindando apoyo a unas 200,000 pacientes de cáncer.
¿Te ve bonita?
Esta me encanta, esta sí. Te pones tu peluca y estás lista para seguir adelante. Tu vida vuelve a la normalidad.
Lucir bien, sentirse mejor, esa es la idea. Además de pasar un rato agradable y aprender nuevas técnicas y trucos de belleza, las damas se llevan a casa una bolsa llena de maquillaje también completamente gratuita. El camión estará visitando unas 22 ciudades en los próximos días, así es que cualquier persona que esté interesada en participar puede llamar a la Sociedad Americana del Cáncer para más detalles.
A cancer diagnosis doesn't mean death. Some of our biggest supporters are survivors. Thank you, dear brother. And the number again for the Look Good, Feel Better program is 1-800-395-LOOK.